All right, welcome back. It's Breakfast Daily, and we are having some community-focused conversations this morning. The hashtag is Breakfast Daily. Keep using it. And the WhatsApp line is 0550-585832. Now, we're going to go back to Frema and join her in Abossey Okai and find out what else she has found out about what's going on the ground in Abossey Okai. Frema, good morning again.
Yes, David.
Yes.
Yeah, good morning again.
Yeah, so what else are you finding out? Yes.
Well, so I'm still here at Abossey Okai. Now, when you come here this morning, you see people sitting in groups. You know, there are those whose shops have been closed, but they have come to work just to make a certain statement. And there are those who also feel that, well, closing your shop will not really make much of a difference. And so we believe that we have to open our shops. All kinds of conversations are going on. You know, I've had interesting conversations from people whose shops have been closed and those whose are open as well. So, okay, so there's a gentleman here. I don't know what exactly he's doing. It looks like he's opening his shop. So let's find out. Morning. Boss, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Fine.
Nampacha shop ni.
I'm shopping.
Obie.
Me mad them.
And you obie dia bie preko.
That be me to boy. Me be no was in a messy all quality. Do you find $1 akosol. Bibia akosol. But I'm not a man, Yamana by Iadin. This is a very man can be $1 and onion is stable for me. Maybe a duty. Now, I didn't care. On Sherman. So,
what him say? $1 cost row baby, UK baby, $1 cost.
Where, but yet no man is stable man. No ma do a open a pot in your mind. I don't know why on. Also, to look at for man.
Auntie, asama okay. Say I buy it you. What I say? Into shop now, who to my cahono, and then a bay.
There, Mutuna. Okay, you to my boat, to my baby, want my taxes need and now before my man. Can be a Pennsylvania, Masama local. It's my local to the time. Or my, you know, where you. What's in Yaman? I still have a hand.
Patcha or family? Or family? It is a year number.
More do.
Into all two shop no Dabena baby Monday. Shop no baby in Dabe.
Mobile, may or man watch it. It's about what I mean.
It is a $1 number from Yantete.
On your dollar number, so there are number from Power, what's in a not to the man. They to me a way for.
Good as a montomo shops named from a Nenkosi Monday. Monday, nothing in Manianta tells what Obercoswa to man, our baby.
What to march to the time I want to do?
I don't know, say. As a man can I also.
That be more to.
Oh, you know, man, on bed, oh, I must say. Oh, I must say.
More for.
And I want to shop name.
And when you are where you do, it's your bob.
Or man about wow. It's almost to talk much when no shop my in I bet.
I don't do much when I want to. What do you want? Obey one.
And your good luck, why?
Amen.
Yeah, Frost.
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, good luck, why?
Thank you.
Well, so that is that. Okay, right. Okay. Coconade. Oh, nice one. Okay. Uncle, good morning. How are you?
Cool.
Nyame adom. Uncle, not in our to shop. And now who be me who padlock back who has a padlock.
Ano mi ye gba mo tena do ma tena so n'enyim. Na ma hwe no orkodo.
Na what to shop nim na wa fa ka ba aha bet na ha no. Adenti.
Madam. Nyama orkodo sisia na ye kase. Onya daw. No onya fel so. Because ejuma ya na ere hwe ya ma. Sisi ejuma na asai. Bibia se bibia nkodo ochina ye bejumem ni $1 ni azu $1 ni yedi ejuma ochina abakwa na exchange rate achian ye to na adina ye nyamfa so bia ye man zuzu capacity sisi a hostel ba abegya ma o ma no ebi o ha 5,000 no na jama oba school fees in mai de bia week bia o dey send iska come omba wo school na won enya ba aku mienu ejumi ya na ye ni arehwe nkwala ye de ya yempanyimfo awie naso se ni ampanyimfo ka kire yen wo Abossey Okai ha de wo ba ne ye ho aton enye ne ye hu sisi ha
So when say Ghana baby a din, enye Abossey Okai for nkwa na nye traders pe.
Ghana bibi ayedin. Ye can Accra ho asem.
And na Accra, oko London na, oko US, baby pressure wo baby what I say. Into shops now mu tutu mu no. Mu to what will shop mu. Ebume bi o mo shop. Business na eye bad no. And obi turn near ma. And na what mu na wasaba ha na wo hwe nkofo na or maybe o mo shop nkofo ko mu kota den. And jin this say who lose it too much and na one kasa na wo ma wo hu lose.
Eba Abossey Okai had. Mo Abossey Okai nkofo ahin wo bu won store.
So we do be better idea on better more.
Mamen kanchro ondu tray. No chere say majority. Nenia abanri yan yenje ho.
Enti eno chere say ene wo customers no mbeba ha no. Omo nko shops na ye biebie no nko to ne ma.
Customer nkro wasase. Den yaman hwe mamen kanchro. Meto na ade na obi ba anopan. Na me chere price da ade ne 170. Oko buy Mr. Adina 180. Yeah, aruba odi shem no onya agwar. Onti asi kra there. Abebi sa ade chin ya price na change. Na msi obobo enye mi o dollar na.
Enti say enema anko form na prices na ma form dollar na stabilize na manema man de obebi o shop na na umbi.
Oda abanye hu bibi. Oda ofre yam penyimfo no onye wotena ase. No kada ni sise na o yen dollar bebe fom.
Enti abai ka say area mbeti ase o.
Sisia mamen kanchro cement down mkoto cement ani ya 30 say 70 cedis gasem abeda na wazo yobitime sidan ma man wenye bibi atena sisia senia Ghana rekon ya hwe ni yi a ye hu ni yi o ye nyibru pa.
Okay, enti the wo pan say abai frem penyimfo no.
Aban payinfo na aban to on tutu ni nyama ye say the ministers in the finance minister no ya dia onyi ni mfiwo no fa ni fa bo bro betima ye adwuman say Britain ya ye nua ba ako ye di ni kwesi kwa atin ye di ni ya minister endu we kra no we yin am say wo mo pound sterling no as start ye adwuma anka US dollar no obitin wo fi edi no papa no on ya de on boayen tina nchen ni fan papa fro no ma ye ni anhwe ba ye kan bibia mpeyinfo nti ase.
Okay, and they work on mate why you offer thank you why. Okay, all right. Well, so his issue is government. I mean, the story is the same. You know, things really need to calm down.
Yeah.
There's too much hardship in the economy, which is affecting their businesses. Their family people, they also need to see some kind of improvement, you know, in the kind of work they are doing. I have another gentleman here with me. He probably might have opposing views, you know. So let's find out from him. When you look at him, he has red all over him. He's wearing a red smock. He's wearing red wristbands and has something red on his head as well. Red now. Eshishono, what is the point?
It is a way of demonstrating to the government. I don't believe in closing the shop, but I believe in demonstrating whilst I'm wearing this to show the government that I am very, very troubled about the economy or our capital that is going down every day.
Right. Now, has government not seen enough demonstrations? You know, people marching on the streets just to drum home their issues. Nothing seems to be done about it. Don't you think that if the shops are closed and then you get customers also come in to add their voices to the difficulty, if they come, they don't get the things to buy, wouldn't this send a stronger message to government? So why is your shop open?
If I can recall, some years back, we demonstrated by closing our shops. A government official was telling us that we traders, we don't have holidays. We can close our shop and go and rest in our houses. It means that what we are doing, closing our shop, they don't seem to go with us. So we have done this in several times, closing stores, but we have not got any results. So if we continue to close our stores, it will not add up to anything. So I believe we open our stores, then continue to demonstrate, making sure we engage the government so that he can come out with policies that will help us to stabilize the dollar.
But is that not what Guta is doing?
Guta is doing it in his own way. And we, TAG, Trade Advocacy Group of Ghana, we believe that closing of stores is not the point. It's not the issue. The issue is that the little capital you are having in your hands, you close your store, that little capital, you are going to spend it in the house, you are going to destroy it, it will go down again, and it will not benefit you. The dollar will not come down as you are sitting in the house. You understand? So the dollar will have to open your store and be doing business and be waiting, dialoguing with the government. Then we will find a solution for the dollar to come down.
Is TAG anti-Guta?
TAG is not anti-Guta. We are trade organization, another trade organization. We have our policy. Okay. You know, it's not like we are not against anybody. Okay. We are doing what we feel the government would listen to us. That's what we are doing. We are not against anybody.
Right. Now, so TAG and Guta are fighting the same cause for the betterment of traders. Has TAG in a way engaged Guta to come into an agreement so that the force will be stronger to send your message across?
Now, TAG have made himself, he is the oldest Guta have made himself like he's the oldest group in Ghana. So therefore, they don't recognize the other organization. That is their problem. If they should recognize us as a group that talking the same language for traders, we could have meet on a round table and judge all. But so long as they don't recognize us as a trade organization, we have our policy and we will have to go along with it.
Okay. So apart from wearing red, just to send message across and demonstrating and all, what has TAG done for the Ghanaian trader?
We have put so many things in place. We try to educate them about how to keep their accounts, bookkeeping. We went around educating them how when the COVID came, we went around and educate them about how to keep themselves so that they will not attract those diseases. With so many things.
Okay. Now, what about trade policies from government and all that? What you are doing is amazing. It's fantastic because we need the human beings to stay healthy. But what about issues like these? What has brought us to this situation? People closing their shops. Now you also wearing red bands. What are you doing in that regard?
Executives, we were called to the government officials. The trade minister was there, Alan Tramanti, his deputy. We have the finance minister was there. We have the GRA boss, Amin Shada. He was also there with a government official. We sat them last week. We sat with them and we were telling them that they must stop what they are doing, placing custom officers on various stores. That will not help. They should withdraw that one so that we'll find an amicable solution to implement those. So they withdraw that problem, that way that they want to use to collect money from traders. They have withdrawn. They have suspended it for 3 months. We went there and we went there and talk about that. So they have withdrawn, and they say we should go back and educate our traders and tell them that they want to collect VAT so that they can develop the country. So we should educate our members so that in 3 months' time they will come and implement that. But that one still we are not satisfied with it. We will continue to dialogue with them until we come to a final solution.
Okay. So for those traders who have their shops closed and are home, what message do you have for them?
We will tell them that in their own interest, if they want to stay home and be eating the little money that they are having in their house, and it will affect their capital, so be it. They can continue. But we don't believe in sitting in the house. We believe in opening our shop, doing business, and at the same time negotiating with the government. That is what we believe in.
All right. What's your name, sir?
I'm Abraham Yaufianu, tax protocol officer. I am the representative of the tax members in Abossey Okai. Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Don't mention.
Okay. Yeah. Right, so that is it. Now, it looks like it's a bit heated, So we have those who believe that the shops must be open because sending your message is not about you closing your shop, because then what's the point in trying to close a shop when you are still fighting for money? According to TAG, this is not making sense to them. So they believe that shops must be open and still negotiate with the government. But others also say that this is not the first time you're trying to engage government, on this. And so they believe that shops must be closed. And so this is where we stand now. So there's another shop here that is open. So really, if you really need to buy stuff, in Abossey Okai, you may not get the shop that you regularly buy from, but I must tell you that there are shops that are open, and so if you still need to come, maybe you should. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Okay, pacha shop ni. Okay. Hey, how do I me ni manim today ni den out on wa.
Na je me ton sia rack ni sharing pot ni pa sharing moto.
Okay. No be a good asem to mo shop, more than how dey wo ya so dey.
Ni nya so ni. Ese ye dey o man ni na ho beto yen ma so dua bo man no.
Anything I will be able to show.
Ese ma tisi ye so yen to den ni. Reason dey say to den ni me head and tia say papa.
Okay, so good to say the way our money my dey no. Omo person shop on send to omo shops name. Say na be ya nkofo ba na so menya ne ma nto aban ne ho be popo na omo ye dey wo say omo ye na enema aba form kakra ntia no ano no.
Madam. But if what did they infuse edu no me boa. When we say dey hammer eku entontom da. They say on how no awon me ka no. Ahon kire o wa akom din krofo. Aban no ka asem no amoso akanti ase. Mo antima antrase kama nkasem eto aboto ye mo asem. Akole ba sisi e onim be kasa kama se opeso be bisa masem. Ana menya akoma mana. Oyisu apa me ba last one ne yepe. Wonim kasa kama ma meti ase. Tisi etimi the respect ubuo. E kasa je mpanimfo na do e bi on beti asem ase. Ni dem ye ho se pese ye se ye ma ye ho so mrentu asem. En kasa je penisa. Abossey Okai ye we. Madam, what is your sin? Yeah, say me ko yiba ku mu akire wa. Enka bia obedwane. Ye nyisika wo ha. Na ye trama mu ye fibuto ye ntimi nyi yimu. Ye kasa ban na me yimu man. Say ye yimu egu na ba me sesa nko ye de ye timi ka ho asem. Ye ntimi nya sa de no. Dollars no ye ka say aban no ama ye nya dollars no. Wo ho na mu nchen. Ye na de asiesie. Because your individual ideas. You know, I say, Obia or party or womb. The kind of going party we say, Corner we aba. And no, ama or man, and ye, my young. Young father, pa, and interesting, ye, Jumano. Not some Jumra. They say, me, I'm see, I'm no can say, me, 15, or them were. I'm no Yajuma. Me, 2 days and repairs. What does say, my son grab better a Juma. And before now, I'm here, and I'm transfer. Obi sat over Rodden's time. What transfer be seen there? I am playing the pie. Me am paying pa mako best 30. Se see am we 15 o machi am mo instu adwa me to dan ni mo na on be go didi on go wi ade me ntumu ye adwuma no na mo me nya ba ne ntrase nka asem nya nsasem ne mfa obuo enka sama nipa nte ne ho ase na afi ne ma no mo timi tutu ne yie e ma yen pa ne bo nyina mo tutu kwa da ndo mo kongrofo kro ma de no sa no mo ye no o da se o mo tutu ne ma ne yie mbra na mo hye na o mo hye ne yie nya yen ya nto mo nya ne ma ne yie wo parliament ho. No mo san fa sama ye dem tutu apono so ne man ko yie na so dwe ne mra ye nyina so ene be boa yen
Okay. Of am patcha for say.
Ve mo fa sumi.
Okay, of sumi. Na o shop your friend say.
Ye hu na e ba for ventures.
Am pa ye hu na e bo afa pa bia dun de je senya me ba mu. Of I da say.
Amen. O mu da. Nso me da mo se pa.
Right, so we've been talking to Professor Ming, and according to him, he believes that shops must be open. He admits that there are troubles in the system, but this is not the way to get the solution. We can't use arrogance in dealing with our leaders. And so according to him, we should be able to find a way to, dialogue with the government just so whatever traders are looking for will be given to them. David, so this is where we are. So for those who believe that their shop must be closed, the shops are closed. And those who believe that this is not the way to go, they have opened their shops. This is the situation at Abossey Okai currently.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much, Frema, for bringing us those updates. And Mr. Suming has spoken pretty wise words, and I hope that
Absolutely.
all and sundry are hearing exactly what we have enjoyed. Frema, thank you very much. We'll come back to you at another point in time. Yes, so we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Breakfast Daily will continue shortly. Welcome back, and it's time for us to just have a quick conversation about some of the things that we have coming your way shortly. But Frema is here with me on the set, and I just want to find out from her when she went out there, the whole vibe and experience.
The whole caboodle.
In the field. Frema,
yes,
so out there in Abossey Okai, what's the energy really like on the ground?
You see, so, the way Ghanaians behave sometimes, if you are not with me, then it means we are enemies.
Yeah.
So that was the vibe I was picking, so looks like, then
if
just keep quiet and go.
Like we are enemies
you get it. I think that what Guta was trying to do probably would have sent a stronger message, but the whole purpose has been defeated.
Yes.
Because they wanted to close the shops,
Yeah.
so people can't come in and buy stuff, so government will feel the heat. Now, if you have half of the people opening, then you are really losing out if your shop is closed.
Yeah.
Because if I buy stuff from you, David, and I come in today and your shop is closed, I'll go to Parko.
Yeah.
Because once I've
Which
come
is very
home,
unfortunate, because I actually don't want you to go to Parko.
That's
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So because once I've come into town, I will find what I'm looking for and I'll go home with it.
Yeah.
If all of them had closed their shops, it would have sent a message they are trying to send. But I think that as things stand now, Guta needs to find another way,
But
to
one
send a
of the
message
guys
across.
actually said something interesting. He said that Guta does not recognize tag.
Tag, yes.
You see, so it looks like tag went out to directly oppose Guta because of a historical antecedent.
Well, you could say that, but when you also talk to the people, when you engage the people, they are also of the view that whether TAG says we should close, whether Guta says we should close, whether Trade Ministry says we should close, we will not close. Because we have individual needs, I have left my family at home. We are crying over business not coming in. So what's the point in closing my shop to send what message really? So for them, nobody will tell me to close my shop for me to do that. That is what those who had their shops open are on about.
In all of these businesses, it's a day-to-day kind of business, and you make daily sales. And
exactly.
So I find it interesting, though, that the Guta felt that closing of shops for a few days was the way to go. Because you see, what tends to happen is that, can you imagine which shops are closing? Can you imagine your corner shop in your neighborhood also closing, right? People buy day to day. Some people can't afford to stock
buy
up.
in bulk,
And so it's also calls into question sometimes how we think about who it is that we are as a people.
And David, one thing too is, let's be realistic, how many demonstrations hasn't this government seen?
Yeah.
And really, what has that changed? They will come talk to you. They will collect your petition.
Anyway.
And that is it.
A couple